Hello Year 7, so this is just a short video to show you how to give a justified opinion in French. So justified opinion is when you give a reason for your opinion. I like something because something. So last week in the video that you watched, I showed you how to give an opinion. So by saying the opinion plus the thing. So using the sheet here. So I love athletics would be j'adore l'athlétisme. Now, if you want to give a reason, you simply add, as you would in English, because. Now, it could be lots of different types of reasons. We're going to stick to more simple reasons. So because it's, and then something, because it's fun, because it's rubbish, because it's difficult, etc. And you may have noticed that all the words are already here on the sheet. And let's just draw your attention now to those beautiful arrows, because they are there to allow you to build a sentence. So far we've built a sentence between these two boxes. I love athletics, j'adore l'athlétisme. Now we're going to add a reason. So following this arrow here, we're going to say because. Now we've got two options. We could use either car or parce que. They both mean because. Then if we follow this arrow here, it's is c'est, which we've learned already. And following the final arrow, to the different reasons that we have here. You'll have spotted I've got positive reasons, so why you would like something, or negative reasons why you wouldn't like something. So let's have a look at some examples. I love golf because it's fun. So I love, j'adore, moving down the arrow, golf, le golf, let's remember the, le golf, j'adore le golf, following the arrow. Let's use car this time, car, c'est, and then I need to find fun. Fun. Amusant. So my answer would be j'adore le golf car c'est amusant. I love golf or the golf because it is fun. I like judo because it's easy. I like, j'aime, following the arrow. Let's find judo. Le judo. Let's use the other one now. Parce que this time for because, just to vary. Following the arrow, c'est, and then we need to find easy, facile. J'aime le judo parce que c'est facile. J'aime le judo parce que c'est facile. Right, adding a little bit of detail now. I hate rugby because it's very rubbish. Now, this might look familiar. We've seen this last term when we had intensifiers. So the very is here. So let's have a look at our answers. I hate, je déteste, rugby, let's find it here. Le rugby, car, because, car, c'est. Now I'm going to do a little detour for my arrow. I'm going to add a bit of detail, a bit of complexity. Very, so très. And then rubbish, nul. So my final answer would be, je déteste le rugby, car c'est très nul. So that's my intensifier here. Okay. You could replace that with lots of different intensifiers. You can use simply your vocab sheet from last unit, which has a list on it. That should be in your Cahier de Français. Let's have a look at our last example here. I prefer cycling because I think that it's quite fun but violent. So I've added a little bit of complexity here again, but not that much that is brand new. So firstly, a new bit here is I think that, which is here in the triangle. I put it in triangle because you don't always have to use it. I think it's a really good habit to get into. It adds a bit of complexity and it sounds more natural. So, je pense que is I think that. And so, as we did with the detour last question, and we kind of added a word before we followed the arrow, we're going to do the same here. So, after because, I think that it's. So, I prefer cycling. I prefer is here. Je préfère. Let's find cycling. Le cyclisme. Je préfère le cyclisme. Let's use car again. Car. Je pense que. C'est. And then the word quite is not on this sheet, but we know it is an intensifier that's going to be on your vocab sheet from last unit. And then we have a reason here, so fun. Let's find it. Marrant or amusant. You can use either. Then we have another word from last unit, the word but. And this is a connective. So that was in your list of connectives from last unit. So if you look it up in last unit's vocab sheet, it's going to say mais, M-A-I-S, and finally, violent is here, violent. So let's recap. I prefer cycling. Je préfère le cyclisme because I think that, car je pense que, it's quite fun, c'est assez amusant or marrant, but violent. And returning here, mais violent. But violent. So but is in unit 2, so mais violent. Je préfère le cyclisme car je pense que c'est assez amusant mais violent. So as you practice in your work this week, you really need to make sure you go in the order of the arrows. If you add a word, for example, here, or a different connective, just make sure that you check your spelling. And all the words that you need this week are on either this vocab sheet or last units for connectives and intensifiers. So make sure you look there to find the correct spelling. And there we go.